Hello, friends. Welcome to another Stamp With Me Thursday. Not Stamp With Me Thursday, Thursday Night Live. We stamp together on Tuesdays. Are you ready for tonight? Tonight, I am going to be attempting to do a scrapbook page for you. We'll see how it goes. It means I have a lot of stuff, and my camera is way pulled out so that hopefully you can see the table a little bit better because I'm going to be working with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, which takes up a lot more room than a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card. So if you are here and watching live, go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know if you do scrapbooking or you used to do scrapbooking or you want to do scrapbooking. If you're watching the replay, special welcome to you. I love that y'all come later and watch the replay. That is so awesome. So go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know if you are into scrapbooking, because that's the big question for today. If this is your first time here, I am Heidi with Oni Go Stamping, and I'm going to help you reconnect with your inner artist by using stamps, ink, and paper to create beautiful handmade cards, gifts, and scrapbook pages using stamps, ink, and paper. All right, I'm going to make my workspace look just a little bit bigger so we can get started on tonight's project. And let me see. There we go. All right, we got to flip this around, though. There we go. So here is the stamp set I'm going to be using. This is the Happiest Day stamp set, which I think is so cute. I think it is absolutely adorable. I love it. I have some bonus cards I'm going to share with you at the end that use this stamp set as well. We're also going to be using this for the July online card class. So hopefully you'll come back in July and we'll make some cards with that too. Kat used scrapbook in the past, but you have a hard time getting back to it now that you make cards. I understand. I'm kind of in the same boat. And Jill says that she used a scrapbook many years ago. You kept all your supplies and you're ready to get back into it. Awesome. All right. So I'm also using the Unbounded Beauty designer series paper tonight. Look, this piece, I only have like a little tiny bit left, but you can see it has beautiful patterns on one side. And then on the other side, it has all these florals, which is not what I'm using. I'm not really using the florals tonight. But you can see all those florals. Ooh, I'm getting a little delay on my computer screen. Sorry about that. This paper, the Unbounded Love paper, it is part of a suite, and it is using the 2024-2026 in colors from Stampin' Up, which is awesome. I love these colors. Let me show you. Oh, I'm missing one. Well, here we go. We have Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, and then there is one more, which is Shy Shamrock. Pull that out and show it to you. So there's the 5 in colors for this year, which I love these colors. I think they are just gorgeous. I call them like bright pastels or pastel brights because they're not really pastel, but they're not quite bright either. So yeah. All right, that's what we're going to be using tonight. Let me set those aside. And then here is my page template that I came up with. So I drew this out. We're doing 2 pages. There's some parts. So this is going to be 3 pictures down here. We have a picture here. We have some more pictures in here and a picture up here. So lots of pictures on this 2-page template. And we're going to see how it goes. All right. So I'm going to start, I think, with this page right here because I feel like this is actually the focal page. This is the one I came up with first. It's kind of the focal page. And then this is what I like to call like a supporting page, right? This is more pictures that go with the theme, but it's less pretty. I don't know, less decoration on it, maybe? We'll see. All right. Oh, actually, I'm just going to keep this right here. All right. So to do this page, I'm going to start with a piece of Peach Pie 12 by 12 cardstock. So that's what I have first. This is going to have a 4 by 6 photo on it. Or actually, we're going to cut it just a little bit smaller than 4 by 6, but 4 by 6. And then these 1 by 15 16ths inch pieces, which I think I cut a couple of them too small. I think I cut them 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Oops, might have to cut some more paper. All right, so those are going to go on there like that. And I cut these pictures ahead of time. So this could be a 4 by 6 picture right here. What I'm going to do is I'm cutting down this picture just a little bit. I took an 1/8 inch off both sides. So I made it 3 3/8 by 5 7/8. so that I can double layer that one. So that's all I did, just made it a little tiny bit smaller. I'm also going to put a piece of pattern paper on here. So there we go. That's kind of like the base for this. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. It's 6 inches by 9.5 inches. And I'm going to start by adhering that down. Well, actually, no, we're going to do something else first. So I kind of like to lay it all out, see how it's coming together before I start gluing. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. Here is a, I'm not sure. I think this is 4 1/4 by, oh no. All right, it looks like there might be having some trouble with this streaming on YouTube. So we might have lost my YouTube people, which is so bad. But we'll add it back in later if that is the case. All right, so this piece is 4 1/4 by 12 inches, and it is Summer Splash. I'm going to put this over on the side here. And then I pulled out some pictures. So my sisters and I had a girls' weekend. This was a few years ago. This was like in 2021 for my sister Kathy's 60th birthday. Oh, I shouldn't say how old she is. You didn't like that piece of DSP, but you like it with a beach pie. Yeah, me too. So I have some pictures from our fun weekend a few years ago. And now I'm going to make this kind of the focal image of this side. And like I said, I cut this down so it's a little bit smaller than 4 by 6. It's 3 7/8. Oh, I haven't cut it down yet. I'm going to cut it down because it's going to go on this piece of Pretty in Pink. So we're going to cut down this picture to 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, and it might be all right the other direction. I think when I got my pictures, they were a little bit smaller than 4 by 6. So that would take off just a tiny bit. All right, there we go. So there's my photo. And this I'm going to adhere to this piece of Pretty in Pink over here. It's going to be a very bright page. So my sister, this is my 2 sisters and I. One of my sisters lives on a lake. Well, both my sisters live on a lake. So this was at my sister's lake house, whose birthday it was. We went and we surprised her for her birthday. This was at her lake house. And she has kind of like a guest house as well. Are these the same size? Did I cut these right? Oh, I did. Okay, so I cut these. These are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. All right, I'm adding in some pieces of designer series paper in here as well. So this is going to kind of all go together. You could put pictures in these spots too, but I'm going to just add some extra pieces of pattern paper in there. So she lives on a lake, and she has some stepkids who are older, and one of them does, I guess, like something in a bar. He does like trivia nights in a bar, pub quizzes, right? And for some reason, he had these temporary tattoos. I don't know if you can see them. He had these temporary tattoos that he was giving out at one of these pub quizzes or something, and he left them at my sister's house, and in the guest room, and I found them. There was like a giant stack of them, and I was like, "Oh, we're stealing these," and so we stole them and we put them on because I don't know, we were being funny. Is it funny? I don't know if it's funny. All right, there's the general layout. I do want to I'm going to make a title for this right in here. And for that, I'm going to use my Nested Essentials dies. We'll see if this fits. So I think I want to use this one to put in here. Move this down just a little bit. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to cut some letters to go on here. So for this, let me grab my mini alphabet. I'm going to use the mini alphabet die set to cut the letters on this. And this set, I didn't realize when I got this, before I got it, it's like one big die and then some bonus pieces to do punctuation and special letters. But basically, it is one die. So you get all the letters. And so what I do, I have a bunch of partial letters in here. They're all just kind of stuck. They get stuck in there. And then I pop them out at some point. I'm gonna clean some of these out because they're just little half ones. All right. So what I do is that when I get done, I punch these out. And then after I have punched them out and I don't use all the letters, I throw them in an empty stamp case. So I have a whole bunch of letters that are all different colors, but I don't think that I have the right colors for this project. So I think we're gonna have to make more, but I'm gonna pull out my stamp case. We'll take a peek just so you can see the chaos that is happening. So where is it? So I have a stamp case just like this. I labeled it with my label maker. It says alphabet die cuts on it. And you can see it is just all, it's all alphabets. Leftover alphabets when I didn't have the right color, but I haven't done any with the in colors. So we're gonna cut some. All right. It's chaos in there. All right. We'll add to that. All right. Let me see. What am I doing now? We're gonna cut this. Let's make this. Let me see. What colors do we want to do? Maybe we'll make this be Summer Splash, and we'll make the letters be Peach Pie. What do you think? And of course, I didn't get extra cardstock out, which I don't know why I didn't. So we'll grab some bonus cardstock here. Wait, I have plenty. I think that'll be good. That'll be contrasted enough. Very pretty. All right. So we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this Nested Essentials die out of the Summer Splash. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to trim this out so I can fit more things on my die cutting base. Just going to trim that out. Put that up there. Now I have been using a ton of the adhesive sheets, and I hope that I have enough adhesive sheets to do these letters tonight. I just ordered some more because I love the adhesive sheets with the letters because it makes it so easy to glue them down. I don't have to really worry about it. So that's gonna be perfect. Look at that. It'll fit right on there. I can cut out the whole alphabet. This is how I end up with extras. All right. So I'm gonna put this adhesive sheet on here. It is a little too long. We'll cut it off. Ooh. I'm going to get another piece of peach pie. Let's see, is that one big enough? Yeah, that one's big enough. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't do anything weird. I didn't get any weird cuts or anything. Just like the other one, I'm going to just go ahead and trim off. Actually, I'll trim it off once I put it on the cardstock because that's going to fit perfect. So with the adhesive sheets, you want to put the adhesive sheets on first before you do the die cutting, because what we're basically doing, we're turning these into stickers, right? So here is, I'll put this adhesive sheet on here, and you just peel off the back and then stick it down. And it kind of comes in 3 sections to make it easier to pull. Before I pull off this last one, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this, and I put this on the wrong side. This piece has like some marks on it, and I meant to put that on the back, and I missed. Oh well, it's gonna have to be like that now because I do not have any more adhesive sheet. All right, there we go. This is gonna go on here. We're gonna cut these all at once. Here's my alphabet. I'm going to put my top plate on, and then I'm going to run this through my cut and emboss machine. Did you know, while I'm doing this, did you know that the cut and emboss machine is on sale this month? It is 10% off, which makes it like 117 instead of 130. And of course I overfilled my plate, so now it's gonna be hard to start. Maybe I won't run these at the same time. Always a challenge, always. So anyway, it's 117 instead of 130, which is an awesome deal. And then you can also, this month only, add it to your starter kit if you join Stampin' Up, because normally it's over the 125, but since it's on sale, it's not. So if you join Stampin' Up, you could actually get it for $99, which is really, really awesome. All right. There we go. We got our little summer splash piece right here. And then we got this alphabet, which mostly all came off. It kind of, the sticker paper on the back kind of keeps it all in there a little bit too, so that's helpful. And I want this to say Sisters Weekend. We'll see if it fits. I might have to cut another one because I don't have enough. I don't have enough S's. This always happens to me. It's never enough. Luckily, it's die cut, so I can cut more instead of it being stickers or something. So, oh, I need more E's too. I'm gonna have to glue them because I'm out of adhesive sheets. All right, it's okay. It'll be fine. Let's take this one. We're gonna see if it's even gonna fit first. Maybe I'll have to come up with a different title because it doesn't fit. I don't know. So E, need 2 E's and a S. All right. That'll fit on there. Sisters Weekend. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use this sheet on this one. And I'm gonna have to glue these on, which right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be all good. All right. I ordered more adhesive sheet today. Thank goodness. All right, let's run this through. I'm not too worried about the letters at the bottom because I don't need those. So here is the second one, and this one might fall out a little bit more because it doesn't have the adhesive sheet on it. I need that E. All right, I'm just going to push this aside, get the letters I need out of here. We need the E, and we need, oh look, it's sticking to my cut plate. All right. There we go. We'll just open this up. Look at this. Open this up, add it to the chaos that's in here. And yes, I do come in here sometimes and use these letters. It really does happen. So these ones I'm just going to punch out. There we go. And then we'll add this in here too. We'll get all this chaos out of here. More letters in my case. All right. Set that aside. Set this aside. So this is going to say Sisters Weekend. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to glue this down on here since I know it's going to fit. So now I can just take the backs off the stickers, off those letters. and glue them, just adhere them right on. I love this. This is like the adhesive paper. Makes my life so much easier. So we're just putting these down. So these are 2 die sets that are not part of bundles. They don't have matching coordinating stamp sets that go with them, but a lot of Stampin' Up stamp sets do have coordinating stamp sets. And the first year that they are out, you can get them, the stamp sets and the dies together for a discounted price. You get 10% off. In June, you can get an additional 10% off. So really, really great deal happening right now. If there are any stamp and die bundles that you want, there are some that are currently unavailable, like some really popular ones. Just so frustrating. All right. Let's pop this center out. Center was sticking. Oh, now it's stuck to my finger. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Off with you. All right, so this little S does not have any adhesive sheets. You haven't used your adhesive sheets yet, Carol. I love them. Anytime I'm using little dies, I always use the adhesive sheets. All right, so I'm using just a little bit of green glue on here. To glue down my final S. I don't know if there's a top or bottom to this S. There we go. And then we'll do the weekend. Ugh, hard to hold on to. This might be worse than coloring, gluing down letters. I don't know. All right, I have to put a little bit of glue on my E. Not to get bonus glue on my project. So just putting a little tiny bit on there. Okay, I gotta do my other E. So many E's in this. This is the one great thing about die cut letters is you can always cut more. Always cut more. All right. I think after this, I'm about ready to do a little bit of stamping because I want to add just a little bit of stamping to our base page before we adhere everything down. So there's our sentiment. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to take all my pictures back off. All this aside if I can. And I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping. I just want to kind of add something on the background here. So what I'm going to do is I'm grabbing my peach pie ink because we're just going to do tone on tone. And then in the stamp set, there's like little stars. And I'm just going to stamp some stars on here. Stamping off some. And I'm just going to kind of go diagonally. But I know that there's going to be stuff here. So I'm just going to do, I think I'm just going to do like that. And then I'm going to come up here to the upper corner. And I'm going to do up here too. So, and that should be plenty up there. So just adding just a little bit of something under there before I adhere down my stuff. All right, let's start gluing. I'm going to glue this on here, just making sure that that works where I put it. It does. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus. That's what I'm going to use to put this together. Normally I use green glue, but I don't know. I just feel like when I scrapbook, I wanted to grab the Stampin' Seal Plus. I was trying to use the regular Stampin' Seal the other day. I was making another page, which I will show you at the end. It uses the same template. I was trying to use the Stampin' Seal, the regular Stampin' Seal, and especially on the photos, I just felt like it was not adhering well enough. So I switched to the Stampin' Seal Plus, which seems to be working a lot better. So, all right, here we go. We're going to put this in over here. Now I'm going to put my photo at the top. I'm going to kind of start from the top and go down. And my pattern paper. I hope I got this in the right. I'm going to kind of, let's see. So I want these to match up. I kind of want it to be like a line. Will this come back off? I don't know. Oh, it will. All right. So I'm just going to hold this here because I want the edges to match up. There we go. So then I can add, you agree with the Stampin' Seal Plus for scrapbooking? Oh, good. I'm glad it's not just me. I add my pretty and pink piece. And we'll add my next photo underneath it. This is going to go over here. I'm kind of alternating back and forth where the photos are, as opposed to the pattern paper. So we're kind of going back and forth on these. Put that in there. All right, and then we're going to add the last ones down here towards the bottom. There we go. And the last picture of my sister jet skiing. My sisters went out on the jet skis. I have decided I don't think I really like jet skis, especially not at the speed that my sisters like to go on them. I'm kind of a wuss. I don't know. I only go a little, like, not very speedy. I'll go kind of slow on the jet skis. Plus, there was only 2 jet skis, so they took the jet skis out. And I took photos. All right, there we go. I'm going to come in here. This is going to go here. Let's stamp some little dragonflies and things to go on our page, because we are going to use the stamps, right? Let's use some stamps. I'm just going to grab some scraps of white that I have hanging out here. And I want to stamp a couple dragonflies, maybe 3 dragonflies. Oh, I think I'm going to stamp them in Petunia Pop. And then I'm just going to leave that open. We're going to do one wing in Peach Pie. So we'll do the top one in Peach Pie. I love Peach Pie. It's so pretty. And we'll do the bottom wing maybe in some Summer Splash. I love this set. I think it is so, so cute. I love these little dragonflies. I just think they're adorable. So there we go. What I did notice is that the wings go a certain direction. The first time I did them, I didn't realize that the top wings, like, one side is flatter than the other, and the flatter side goes towards the bottom. All right, I'm also going to stamp a sunshine. So I'm going to stamp the outside of the sun with some Peach Pie, and then I think I'll stamp the inside of the sun with a little bit of Daffodil Delight. There we go. And I think I want to stamp a rainbow. So for the rainbow, maybe we'll do Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and Summer Splash. Yeah. So I'm going to start with Pretty in Pink at the top, I think, unless we decide to change it. So I'm going to do some Pretty in Pink. I love this set has this little rainbow like builder, a rainbow builder. Because it has all the like pieces of the rainbow and you can stamp them in different colors, which I love. Love it, love it, love it. All right. There we go. Super cute. And now I'm going to cut these out. Unfortunately, one of the problems with this stamp set, I love the stamp set, it's super cute, but it doesn't have dies. So you do have to fussy cut it, but it's really easy. It's not hard at all. So we're just going to come in here. We're going to cut for just a minute. We'll have chats while we cut. So like I said, the Happiest Day stamp set, I am going to be using it for the July online card class. Next week, Tuesday, is the June online card class. We're going to be using the Sweetest Peas stamp set. Now, each month, I am sending out free card kits for the online card classes. All you need to do is during the month, you order at least $75 worth of product through me, and then the next month I will send you a free card kit. So if you want to get in on the Happiest Day online card class and get a card kit for it so you can make the cards along with me, all you need to do is just order at least $75 of product through me in September. So, and if you need that link, it's on my website, onygostamping.com, O-N-Y stamping.com. If you're on YouTube, it is in the description to the video, so you can choose where you want to go. But that is how you get free card kits. So last week I sent out a bunch of card kits to everybody, not last week, earlier this week, the beginning of this week. I sent out free card kits to everyone that had earned them for the June class. Now, if you did not earn the card kits for the June class and you want to get all the measurements and everything for the cards, what you can do is you can register to get the tutorials. So you won't get a card kit, but you can register and get all the tutorials for the class. And that is on my website as well. So all of that is there for you. And I'm really excited about next week's class. It's going to be super fun. I have a really cute fun fold card to share with you. It's always so much fun. All right. I have 2 more dragonflies to cut out. Like I said, this goes pretty quickly. So it's pretty easy fussy cutting. Nothing too intricate. Hopefully I don't decide I want more, or I don't decide that I wanted them in a different color. That's usually my my MO. Well, I cut this way too close. I did not do well fussy cutting this one. Oh well. It is what it is. I did not do well fussy cutting it, but we'll just go on. All right. Here is our last dragonfly. Like I said, I do have 3 more cards that I'm going to show you using the same stamp set in the same color combination. I kind of made them all the same. So, and for the July online card class, you'll get those tutorials as well for the 3 cards I'm going to show you today. So, all right, we cut things. Shall we start making pretty? I want to do one more thing. I'm going to pull in the new tab punch. Have you seen these in the catalog? This is so cool. It has a matching stamp set that I did not use tonight, but it does have a matching stamp set. And you can choose whether you want to get it as a stamp die bundle or whether you want to get it as a stamp punch bundle. So you can get dies of this or a punch. I chose the punch because I like punches, but You can do either one. So, all right, I just punched that out. I wonder if I should have done that out of pink. I don't know. I don't know. What do we think? Maybe out of pink. Let's grab just a little bit of pink. All right, what are y'all thinking so far? How am I doing? Are y'all hanging with me? I know this is a long one tonight. It takes time. I'm not used to this. I'm used to coming in and kind of being quick and getting done. So hopefully you're all are hanging in with me tonight. There we go. So I have this in pretty in pink. I'm going to grab, I have the markers. Using my Stampin' Right markers for this, I'm going to grab the Summer Splash one. If I can get it open. I apparently cannot open it. They're closed tight. Will you accept that dragonfly that you took too close and close, or will you make another? I'm keeping it. I'm not making another. Yeah, it was a little too close, but nobody's going to look that close. So Jill, I'm doing great. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. All right. I grabbed the Summer Splash Stampin' Right marker. I love these. They have a brush tip on this end. And then they have this really great bullet tip over here. So I'm just going to use the bullet tip. And I am going to write August 2021 on my little tab. All right. So there's my date. Let's see what we can do. Set my little baubles aside. Pull my page back in. And I think I want to put this up here. That's going to go in there. And my thought was to put the sun up here and maybe a little sun and a rainbow. I'm going to do a little group there. And then pull in a dragonfly and maybe another. Ooh. All right, this one, it has just a little sharp edge. We're just going to trim that off. All right, let's see where we want these dragonflies. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Where should I put my dragonflies? I feel like I want two close together and one further away. I think it's going to go up here. What do we think? Trying to kind of create that, visual triangle that we like to get that's going to help pull your eyes through things. So that's why we're going with 3 little dragonflies on here. Oh, so cute. Love it. Oh, I love it. I'm just so happy. Hopefully the second page just kind of whips together. I hope. Or I might have to finish off. I don't know. No, can I do 2 pages? Maybe I'm going to find that I cannot do 2 pages, that I have to just do 1 page. All right. There we go. And I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus still on this. If this was a card, I definitely would be putting dimensionals on these things. But because it's a scrapbook page, I want to keep it as flat as I can. Because I will, eventually it will go in an album someday when it finally gets there. So I don't want it to get too bulky. All right, there's my sun up there. I'm gonna add a little rainbow. I don't know. Do you guys put dimensionals? If you do a lot of scrapbooking, do you use dimensionals in your scrapbook? All right. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit of bling to this. So I have the in color shimmer dots. I'm going to add some of these. I'm running out of them. Let's see. Pink ones. That one doesn't have a sticker anymore. All right, so I'm going to grab my pink take your pick tool. Oh, I didn't put my sister's sweet. That's not actually adhered. Let's adhere this down, shall we? Sometimes I forget to adhere things. All right, there we go. And now let's pull in some pretty in pink, maybe. I don't know, that's really, maybe we'll do some summer splash. Pull in just a little bit of summer splash ones and put the other one up here. There we go. So there we go, just a little bit of bling on there. There is our first page. So hopefully you can see that. Pull it up just a little bit. You can see the top. And there's the bottom. Kind of, yeah. So there we go. All right. So that is this page over here. Let's go ahead. We're going to try to whip together this page now that we've already done one once. So I'm going to start by actually doing the stamping that I did on the bottom page. So I'm starting with some peach pie in that little star stamp, and I'm going to just go the opposite direction. So before I went from the bottom left to the upper right, this time I'm going to go from the upper left to the bottom right. And I'm just doing a little bit in here. I think this might show just a little bit in this area here. So I just want to come in here just a little bit. There we go. And we'll come back down here and just add some down in this corner too. That should be plenty. All right. So just a few little stars right on there. And now let's come in with my other pieces. So this one, I'm going to add this sheet over here. So this is the same designer series paper that I used on the other side. So we're carrying it through the layout. And I'm going to put this all the way over here. And this piece is 3.5 by 12 inches. So this is 3.5 by 12 inches. And I'm going to make a, what do I want to say? I'm going to make a digital version of this, a print version of this layout for you. And it will be in Saturday's email. So then this piece of Summer Splash is going on the bottom. This piece is 6.25 by 12 inches. And it is going to perfectly fit 3 pictures across it. And I have 3 pictures. So we're going to add these 3 pictures in here. My sister and her dog, me and her dog, and then the 3 of us with our feet in the water. I don't know if that was just like water. That might have been, I don't know what that was. I feel like maybe it was special water. We have a picture somewhere where we put all of our feet. That might have been a different day. At some point, I have a picture somewhere where we put all our feet on the beginning of the Appalachian Trail because my sister lives in Maine. And so we went to, or not the very beginning, but we went to part of the Appalachian Trail and we put our feet on it and took a picture. I don't know. We take a lot of feet pictures. So that's a great photo. Thank you. I love her dog and her dog loves me. We're friends, even though I haven't seen Polly in so many years. So many years since I've seen Polly. I need to go visit my sister. All right. And then I have a picture of the 3 of us. Here we go. Pretty picture of the 3 of us. Again, I'm cutting this one down to just under 4 by 6. So we're going to make this 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. Yeah. There we go. I thought I had done that already, but clearly I had not. So this is going to go on here, and I'm putting this on a piece of Summer Splash. And then it's going to go on a piece of Pretty in Pink that's even bigger. So the Summer Splash is 4 by 6. The Pretty in Pink, I think, is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. I love layers. So, and I always like, if you'll notice, on both of kind of my main photos on both pages, we get it doubled layered so that it really kind of pops a little bit more. This is going to go up here. Very simple layout for getting multiple pictures. I'm going to leave a little bit of space here because I'm going to pop something in behind this in just a second. So there we go. There are my sisters and I at the beach. All right. I'm going to use that same, where'd it go? I'm going to use that same Nested Essentials die that I put over here, and I'm going to make a journaling block with it. So I'm just going to cut it out of some white cardstock. So just running this through my cut and emboss machine very quickly. And this is just going to come, I want to just put this right in here. I think, yeah, we're going to put it this direction, just like that. So what I'm going to do is now I can come in here and journal. I'm going to leave it. I'll journal later. I'll journal on it later. And I think I'm going to make one more dragonfly for that. I don't know. You know, should I do that now? Should I do that later? I feel like it needs a dragonfly or maybe a rainbow. We'll do a dragonfly. So I knew I should have just made one more. I'm so glad you were able to make it live. That's awesome. So we're making it the same colors as the other one. So I did Petunia Pop and then Peach Pie and a little Summer Splash on the bottom. And this stamp is so easy to stamp. It's so easy to do that two-step stamping. All right. We'll come in here. I want to show you, so I made another set of pages using the same template. I want to show that to you. Plus I have cards using the stamp set. So I have so much show and tell to do after I finish. I need somebody to do my show and tell for me while I do my cutting. Because I'm pretty sure my husband is downstairs waiting to go to dinner because we have not eaten yet, even though it is, you know, after 8:30. So, all right, there's my dragonfly. I think I'm not going to glue it down right now, but I think that's going to go right in there. I'm going to do some journaling on that block. Make fussy cutting look easy. I've done so much fussy cutting that it gets easier and easier, right? Like it's a skill that is practiced and learned. So there's that page. And then of course we have this page over here. And despite how far I've pulled out my camera, we cannot see both of them at once, but there we go. There's my 2 pages. Yay. Using the Happiest Day with my ink colors. Let me show you. I don't know. Should we do cards or pages first? Let me do the other 2 pages, which I won't be able to fit them both on either. So here is working on some vacation photos from a vacation we took in 2012. I told you I haven't scrapbooked in years, so I'm have some major catching up to do. This was our trip to Barcelona, where we saw the Sagrada Familia. And I used the pattern paper is the Nature's Sweetness pattern paper. The dies are from the Thoughtful Journey, Thoughtful Moment, Thoughtful something. That's where the dies are from. So there is one page. And then, of course, here is the coordinating page. And you can see I followed very much the same setup for the little stamping that you see on here. You can see it down here too. Little pieces from the plants. This was made with the Of Art and Texture stamp set, which is really awesome for doing this. So there we go. You can see I filled in my journaling block there, so you can see the whole thing. So super fun. All right, let's look at some cards, because I do have cards too. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. So here is one card. I'm going to hold this up actually. And you can see I stamped those little rainbows all over the background. And we put hay with a little sun and some little gems on there as well. So super fun. And then I have one with all the different things. So I took the different pieces of white cardstock and I stamped the dragonflies on this one. I stamped suns on this one, and then the rainbows on this one. And I put on there, so excited for you. This die cut is from the Unbounded Love die cuts. And for the peach pie one, I stacked about 3 of them on top of each other. So it has a little bit of depth. I don't know if you can see it, but it has some depth on there. And I added Winka Stella to the rainbow as Winka Stella. All right, here is my last card. It is a birthday card. And I used the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper again. I have my little dragonflies on here. And those, I don't think you can see it, but their wings are shimmery because I went over those with Winka Stella too. So totally fun. I love this stamp set. We finally made it to the end. You love the colors. Thank you. So thank you all for joining me tonight for my first foray into trying to show you how to make a scrapbook page using a basic template. Like I said, I am going to create a visual of that template, and I will send that out to you Saturday. Saturday, I'll send that out. Where's my mouse? Wanted to make myself bigger so I can chat with you. So I'm going to send that out Saturday. I hope that you enjoyed the scrapbooking. I hope that if you haven't scrapbooked in a while or you've never scrapbooked, I hope that you'll pull your scrapbook stuff back out and jump back into it with me. I'm going to try to do this maybe once a month. We'll see how it goes. But this was a fun something different to do. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday night, for our June online card class using the Sweetest Peas stamp set. It's adorable. You're going to love it. And Debbie wants to know how often I do my lives. So Debbie, I am live every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So twice a week. Sharon, you're looking forward to many more scrapbook pages. Oh, good. All right. I'll see you next week, Tuesday, for the online card class. And then next week, Thursday, we're going to be using, let me show you what we're going to be using. Where did I put it? Next week, Thursday, we're going to be using this sophisticated sled, which is kind of a sneak peek of some online exclusives that are coming in July. So we're going to make a Christmas card, even though it's summer. So that'll be next week, Thursday. All right. Have a fabulous weekend. I'll see y'all next week.